Good afternoon. Let me welcome you to our prestigious studios of Platform Media International in the beautiful city of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Tonight, this day, we are doing a postmortem of the African qualifier for the World Cup in Qatar 2022. And the first leg of the matches were concluded over the weekend, about 2 days ago. Let me quickly give you a briefing. Cameroon, Tunisia beat Cameroon at home 1-0. Egypt and Senegal was beaten. African champions were beaten 1-0 in Egypt. Democratic Republic of Congo and Morocco and Democratic Republic, they split the honors 1-1. And the other one is between, TC, can you remind me?
Ghana, Nigeria.
Ghana, Nigeria was 0-0 at the Babayara Stadium. TC, let me welcome TC to the studio. TC, as usual guests, all our guests here know you, you're a familiar face. Welcome to Platform Media Studios. We are very much happy to see you here today.
It's nice to be back.
TC, as the African proverb will say, as a hunter, for you to, if you go for a game, for you to return home empty-handed, rather you rather go home with the animal stay. As it is, the Super Eagles went to the Babayara Stadium, fearful Babayara Stadium, because it is regarded as the burial ground of opponents by the Black Stars of Ghana. But Super Eagles went there and they came up, the honors were even, 0-0. TC, is that a fair result?
By every arithmetic, it is fair, but then it's not a total guarantee that Nigeria is already through to Qatar 2023.
Because why you said that if Ghana scores in Abuja, Nigeria will panic, and that's going to be a tougher task to overcome. Correct?
It is. The pressure is on the Super Eagles now because the Ghanaians are coming with their back or their tail between their legs. They couldn't make it in Kumasi, and they will come with all their arsenal to do damage at the newly renovated Moshood Abiola Stadium in Abuja.
Coupled with the fact that they are the underdogs, only few people gave Ghanaians a chance in this, given the fact that the Super Eagles did well in the African Cup of Nations that was held in Cameroon. From that background, most people were thinking that Nigeria had an upper hand, right?
Yeah, we surely should have killed the game yesterday. We had two beautiful chances that we could have scored. We had three penalties that were overlooked by the referee. He didn't even look at the VAR. That's the surprising thing about it. I expect that the referee should have consulted the VAR at those three incidences. I was talking to a colleague of mine, Rashid Adewi. We were both watching the match together. And I said, are you even sure that the Ghanaian authority provided the VAR for this match? Because this referee should have consulted the VAR. Fine. That as it may be, we had two glaring chances that we should have scored, but we missed those chances. But of particular reference now is the Nigerian goalkeeper yesterday, Uzo. He kept us in the match because there were two unpardonable chances that the Black Star also missed to score. If they had scored those two goals, we would have been in a very, very, very tight situation.
Uzoho, you remember, was in goal against in the World Cup 2018 in Russia, and thereafter he lost his chances. I remember there was a game he played, I think it was against Argentina, that he had an injury, and thereafter he lost his chance, and Maduko Okoye became #1 ever since. And like I said in one of my reports this morning, TC, the only thing the Super Eagles coaches should fear is fear itself. they should be able to be bold in their choice of players. Because if you are not bold and you continue to rely on players that you think are good, you will be beaten blue and black. Take, for instance, the coach of Italy. Italy just won the European Cup, and who took them out of the World Cup? Macedonia. Because
Northern Macedonia.
Northern Macedonia. And because Mancini still relied on those players that played in the European Cup. And things have changed.
Joe, let me come in here. I want to give it to Eguavon yesterday. He played a very tactical match, very good tactical match. Like I was telling Rashidi when we started watching the game, he was complaining that the Eagles were not attacking. And I told him, I said, look, this man is being tactical. He wants to soak the pressure in the first half and put the Ghanaian team under serious pressure in the second half. That was exactly what happened in yesterday's match. He soaked all the pressure in the first half. Possession was 67-33, odd favoring the Black Stars. But we came back in the second half and the Super Eagles opened up the game and confused the Black Star in the second stanza of that match. The Ghanaian lost it. They lost control of everything. They couldn't believe themselves. They never thought the Super Eagles were going to come out to play that way in the second half. So Eguavon played a very tactical match yesterday. He wanted to win, but he had the second option of ending the match goalless, but not conceding any goal, which is what exactly happened. That was his game plan, to either win or end it 0-0.
Yeah, TC, I have not blamed the coaches now. I'm talking about the goalkeeping direction, the goalkeeping position, because since Ehizode lost his position, Maduka Okoye did not do particularly well in the African Cup of Nations.
No, Uzo is a better goalkeeper than Okoye. There is no doubt about it.
That is confirmed.
I had my heart in my hand when he made that first save. That was a glaring chance for Jordan Ayew to score.
Okay.
Glaring chance. But how he saved that bullet, I was so impressed.
Okay.
He should be the #1 goalkeeper now by all standards.
I think that is confirmed, TC. There's no doubt about that. And as a matter of fact, it will be an undoing for the Super Eagles for Eguavon to change the goalkeeping department on Tuesday.
He's also, there will be no basis for that. He should be in goal in that match, all things being equal, if he's not injured. But Joe, I want to tell you sincerely that the match on Tuesday is a psychological war.
How do you mean?
It is not a technical game. Whoever is the psychologist of the Super Eagles should be the one to do the work now. Warn the players about tackles, offenses, cards, whatever, talking to the referee or anything. Anything outside the technicality of that match will ruin the dream of the Super Eagles going to Qatar. Take, for instance,
a red card.
Considering a penalty, getting a red card or whatever could be
our undoing.
Yes. So the psychologists, I don't know whether Robinson Okosun is still there. They need a strong psychologist to start talking to the players now that they are in Abuja and preparing their mindset for Tuesday's match.
You got it right. Talking about psychology, yesterday I feel that someone like Etebo, Organel Caro Etebo was being silly yesterday. You know, when the VAR changed the decision to award Nigeria a penalty, as somebody as experienced as Etebo, he was still arguing with the referee. I thought the yellow card he got was nonsensical and silly.
Those are the kind of things that we should avoid on Tuesday.
Yes.
Those
and
are the
I think I agree totally with you.
Yeah, I was opportune to talk to the Super Eagles coach Eguavon has paid his dues. He has done very well. I am happy. I am an advocate of indigenous coaches for Nigeria.
Yes, I am too. Yes, I am.
The players should help him to get the result. A lot will depend on the psychology in that game. I am telling you, the Ghanaians will come to offend, annoy, pressurize the Eagles, commit them to getting cards and things like that. Even making silly falls in the penalty box to get the sympathy of the referee for a penalty. Those are the things we need to guide against. I will give it to the Super Eagles yesterday in every department. Joe, you and me agreed during the Nations Cup, our major problem is our back four.
What was particularly alarming to you in that defense on Friday?
Between Ekong and Balogun, there is no
communication
or coordination for that 90 minutes. In fact, Balogun looks to me flat-footed. I don't know what he ate. He looks so heavy. He couldn't run. So this is where other departments on the technical crew have to come in. The dietitians must know what the players are eating from now till Tuesday.
Balogun is 33 for God's sakes, and though he's irregular in Rangers, there are capable alternative options in that defense. We have Omero, even Kevin Bassey that he brought and put him in the full-back position. Kevin Bassey is also is a utility player. He can play in the center defense and also can, since it is missing, he can also stand in front of the defense. The guy is solid enough to play like that.
Joe, I don't know why Eguavon would prefer Balogun and Ekong. I think Omero is a more experienced player. He has been in this team since 2013 under the late Stephen Keshi. And he is a player that has paid his dues in the Super Eagles. He has more experience, but I don't know the synergy between Ekong and Balogun that interests Coach Eguavon. But for me, our major problem, like I said, will be our back four on Tuesday.
What are the flank, the full back? Zaidu and I know.
Like I said, it's a general thing. I also caught napping on one or two occasions in that match. Look at the last minute turn by Jordan before he was removed in that game. I know was confused. He doesn't even know where Jordan was, and allowed the guy to turn it inside out, taking a left floater. Thank God for Ehizode in goal. That was also a sure goal. If Ehizode had taken things for granted, that ball would drop at the back of the net, the goalkeeper. So
but you see, the two fullbacks, I know has the propensity to go forward as much as possible, but Zaidu is more of a static three. Given the fact that we need a goal to qualify, which one do you prefer, I know or Zaidu, or you need a change in that department?
I will still want the government to look at the back four seriously. If we can change the four, it's okay by me. If we have better replacement, look at the guy that came in to replace
Zaidu.
The left to replace Zaidu.
That is the Kevin Bassey I was talking about. Bassey.
So somebody like that, I don't know why he's not starting. And if we also have a better option for in the right fullback position, why not? But like I said, the entire back four is my major headache on Tuesday.
What about the midfield, where it is missing? Bonke, who stood in his stead, do you worry about that?
No, I don't. He played very well. That's his first time in the team. He's been inside. He's been in and out of the Super Eagles. But there's no doubt we miss Ndidi in that game. We need somebody, a holding midfielder who can seriously contain the Ghanaians coming into the midfield. We certainly miss Ndidi, but I'm not too sure we'll also be ready for Tuesday. So we will still see Bonke in that team. We have Aribo, we have Iheanacho, we have Simon, we have Chukwueze, and I think the midfield is very good. Egwavon tries to play two different patterns yesterday, playing 4-4-2 when we are defending and changing it into a 4-3-3 when we are attacking. It worked, and I think.
So do you worry about the combination between a Tebo and Bonke? Yeah, in the spine of the midfield.
I am not worried. I think any of them will be able to do the job very well. Tebo has all the experience that he has been in the team. Bonke is coming in for the first time, and either of them will do the job well. Like I said, all we need is a psychologist to talk to our players.
What about the flanks? So Moses Simon was particularly quiet. Did you see? Is it that the Ghanaian fullbacks took particular notice of him and himself and Samuel Chukwueze?
Well, for the flanks, I'm okay with what those guys did. I learned from authoritative sources that the Black Star had to go and purchase video
of Napoli
games to watch.
Osimhen.
Osimhen was not in our Nations Cup team, so they went and they bought tapes to watch Osimhen in Napoli. They were able to contain him. They fell him down 3 times, and the referee closed his eyes to penalties. But then it will be a different ball game in Abuja. And
so, who do you prefer to be a support striker to Osimhen? There's Igalo, there's Manuel Dennis, there's Kelechi Iheanacho. I think Kelechi Iheanacho was particularly quiet. We need another. You need another. I think we need a support striker that's vibrant and present.
Joe Iheanacho wasn't quiet. He was being cautious. He was scared of a cat. The way he was playing. Yeah, he was scared of a cat. So that was the way he was playing. But I think the players, like I said, and you and me agree here now, is we need a psychologist. It is 90 minutes to Qatar, and we have to give it everything to get
the psychologist will need to say, be cautious, but play like a madman. No, they need to also play like a gang, to know, because
we must play aggressively in Abuja. We must get that one goal within the first 20 minutes, and so that we can now play with contentment. Yes, but if we don't get a goal in the first half, we will be under serious and intense pressure that
will make us careless.
Dangerous, yeah.
Are you not sure that Ghana is coming with that game plan? If Ghana decide to play like North Africans, falling and complaining and all that,
no, they will do that.
What strategy do you think? What strategy do you think Super Eagles will use?
We should not allow them to have the ball. We should take total control of that match, take possession of every ball contest, and be very careful the way we mark and the way we collide with the Ghanaians. You are perfectly right, Joe. They are going to come up with that North American plan, North African plan. They are going to be falling. They are going to be running to the referee to complain. They are going to confuse the referee, confuse the linesmen, and our players should just be careful. I remember really well in 1984, such incident happened between Nigeria and Cameroon, and the Cameroonians were running to the referee, and one of the Nigerian players ran to the referee and had to push a Cameroonian player away, and he got a card. Those are the things we should avoid on Tuesday. If they run to the referee, leave them to go and talk to the referee. It's not your business. Stay out of it.
Allow the captain to do the complaining.
Yeah.
So
that's the way I use this match. Like you and me agree before our Nations Cup roundup, immediately after this draw for the World Cup final qualifier round came, it's not surprised that the result we got from the first leg.
Okay. Again, Abuja Stadium is just like an away place for Nigeria. We have never, these current Super Eagles have never played in Abuja. Abuja Stadium is in an elitist side of Abuja. It's not a popular ground like if you have a stadium like in Nyanya, where the popular Nigerians are. So I worry that the stadium will not be packed. I worry that the Super Eagles is playing on a very strange place where they have not played before. So they don't know the reaction of the crowd in Abuja. I thought we should be going to Uyo Stadium to play this match, but the Super Eagles is going to Abuja. Is that a fair decision?
I think it is fair. It's a new stadium. I think the players, immediately they arrived Abuja yesterday, they went to training straight away at the stadium. They will be there. They will be there this morning. They will be there this evening and Sunday, and allow the Ghanaians to use the stadium on Monday. But then I don't see the thought. These are professional players. They play all over the world, all around Europe, all the time in different stadia. So it's not going to be anything different. But what I think Nigerian government should be doing now is what the Ghanaian government did yesterday. Throw this stadium open, forget about toll gate, toll fare, or whatever. Allow Nigerians to come to the stadium, allow them to fill the stadium before this encounter will start, so that the rousing welcome that the Super Eagles will get will be a very strong motivation for them to go for the result.
Hallelujah, TC. On Tuesday, the Super Eagles and Ghanaian Black Stars will settle the dicey affair. To whom would this belong? Well, we pray to God to give us this day.
I am too optimistic we will qualify if we put all the things that me and you have talked about now in practice. We need a psychologist, we need a dietitian to work on the Super Eagles.
We also need a referee to talk to them.
Yeah, we also need a referee that will guide them about the rules of the game and things like that. But then it is no surprise to me that we got a goalless draw in Ghana. We should have nipped the bud with 2 chances that we had. We should have been 2 goals up. We had 3 penalties that were overlooked. But then we still have 90 minutes to decide between Nigeria and Ghana who goes to Qatar.
That's it. TC from Toronto, my very good friend. Thank you for coming to the studios. For my viewers across the globe, this is Platform Media International Sports, giving you a preview of the final leg qualifier of the African qualifying series to the World Cup in Qatar. I have in the studio my very good friend, TC from Toronto. TC, thank you so much. And
it's a pleasure being here, Joe. Let us quickly round up by giving the result of the first leg. DR Congo hosted Morocco.
Who takes that?
But Cameroon lost at home to Algeria, 1-0. Mali lost to Tunisia, 1-0 at home. Egypt won 1-0 to Senegal in Cairo. Ghana drew with Nigeria in Kumasi.
Between Egypt and Senegal, prediction, who takes it?
Very dicey game, Joe.
Make a prediction, be bold enough to say.
Yeah, Senegal will win that match.
Between Democratic Republic and Morocco, who takes that?
Morocco will take that.
Mali and
Tunisia.
Tunisia
will take that. They are 1 goal up away from home, so they are hosting the second leg. It's a very easy thing for both Algeria and Tunisia to do. Both of them won away in the first leg, and they are hosting the second leg.
Morocco and Democratic Republic.
Morocco will get that certainly. They played very well, but I like the equalizer from the Moroccans. It was their goalkeeper that scored a bicycle kick corner, a bicycle kick from a corner in the last minute of the game to get them a draw at home. It was the goalkeeper that scored the goal.
See, that's it. And Nigeria, Cameroon, your prediction?
Nigeria, Ghana.
Yes.
Nigeria, of course.
Thank you, TC. It's going to be bold. Thank you for being very bold. And let's see what happens on Tuesday, TC. And our viewers will be interested. Let's do a post-mortem after the game, TC. I guess you'll be in studio to give us.
Yes, Tuesday we'll do a post-mortem. Yeah, Joe. After the last game, which is the Nigerian Ghana game, we will do a post-mortem of the 5 teams that are going to the World Cup. Thank you, TC. And I wish to see you again on Tuesday. All right? This is Platform Media International Sports. This is Joe Ehizode signing off. Catch us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're here to give you all the roundups. And again, as on Tuesday next week, begin to give you all the preparations of African teams that we go into Qatar 2022. And yours sincerely, Joe Ehizode signing off. I say, have a good night, fans. I'll see you again. Thank you, fans. We'll keep you posted on Tuesday. All right. Bye-bye. Bye.